Suburban communities are dominated by large swaths of land dedicated to car usage, cyclically resulting in car-centric bedroom communities. They are a place for cars. While this may have been the initial goal of the suburbs, in the past few years, more people are choosing to either work from home or have shorter commutes, negating a primary design factor of these communities. However, the road network has remained stubbornly stagnant, still influencing the daily tasks and mindset of suburban residences. While single-car usage may have declined in one area of life, it is still the primary mode of transportation for every other area. Maintaining car usage requires a significant portion of municipal budgets. The city of Shakopee, for example, is set to invest $31 million in road maintenance over a 4-year time period. This money yields very little return. Instead, it simply mitigates future costs and works to offset the issues caused by these road networks. It has also created a landscape that, despite being funded by the public, adds minimal value to public space. In Shakopee, there's an average of 569 square feet of pavement per person. Across the nation, that number is much larger, at 2,904 square feet. Without intervention, Shakopee's average is set on a path to meet that national number. In order to help transition existing swaths of suburbs out of their car-centric model and help create a more robust return on investment cycle, underutilized stretches of road would be depaved to create a network of street parks. Implementation can manifest at 3 scales. Individual homeowner participation, where homeowners' plots would absorb an extra 16 feet of roadway that they would then have direct control over its transformation. Block participation. While still a largely individual-led project, this grants control of the street transformation to an entire block. And municipal planning, which allows for a more comprehensive approach to creating a street park network. Individual homeowner participation would result in small amounts of pavement being removed and replaced with native plantings. This type of small-scale change allows existing homeowners to have a more direct say in their surroundings and helps create an overall appeal to neighborhood walking that didn't exist before. Increments of this scale, however, create a longer transition timeline and have a higher risk of stalling or ultimately failing. A block-by-block ownership method still allows homeowners to have the direct influence they might need to support a street park effort, but more immediately creates the revenue-boosting impact of having a larger amount of public green space in close proximity to homes. Ideally, street parks would be devised by city planners after closely assessing street usage conditions. This new network would generate community in a way that the existing wide strips of pavement cannot. Funds originally intended to maintain the roads can instead be used to revitalize them. The parks now winding through the neighborhoods generate a far more prosperous source of income for the city than that of road maintenance. Proximity to parks raises property values, provides space for public events that can draw in external revenue, and encourages renewed community investment from current residents. Part of the city planning process would be identifying the specific network of passive and active parks. Passive parks handle stormwater, an effort the city already spends over $1.1 million a year on, roughly 14% of their road maintenance budget. These parks would contain native plantings ideally suited for low-maintenance management, while simultaneously educating residents about the benefits and beauty of returning even small portions of land to its natural state. Active parks help restructure the way transportation looks in the suburbs. While yes, they would contain community amenities such as playgrounds, seating, or small courts, their network would serve to encourage walking and biking as an alternative mode of transportation, connecting with the existing bus routes for those needing a further reach. The street park effort is meant to be an up-close, visual shift for current suburban residents. Transportation methods are affected by far more than just the daily commute or non-commute to work, but in implementing a better, more community-focused use for the expansive road network that dominates the suburban landscape, homeowners' values are that much more likely to shift and be reflected in other areas of their community. The suburbs can become a place for people.